Hi friends, today I'm going to teach you how to make my famous mac and cheese that I got on the back of a box somewhere at some point. It's pretty straightforward. It's shells and cheddar, so you'll need one box, which is a pound of medium shells. You'll bring some water to a boil so that you get the shells going. So that'll be the first thing you'll want to get those cooking. But the big thing is the sauce. You basically just pour a sauce over these shells and you're good to go. So the sauce is simple. You take 3 to 4, depending on how much liquid you want in there. Like if you want it to be not soupy at all, then probably 3 cups or so. But you can also do 4 cups of milk and get that on the stove. You want to keep that at a lower temperature and just get that heating up, okay? Then you're going to season that. So you're going to season that with quite a few things. So I'm going to start seasoning here. Some pepper, some garlic, some Italian seasoning, parsley, oregano, anything you want really. This is just kind of a random extra. Kosher salt. Now kind of go easy on the salt because the cheese will have a lot in it. We're using American cheese for this recipe. You can get it from the deli. You want a pound of American cheese sliced, but you can also get like these packages of like deli sliced American cheese. That'll work as well. And then you're just gonna melt that cheese into the milk that you're heating up. You literally just need a stick of butter, and you'll be doing that on medium-low heat until it really gets to temperature. Then you're gonna melt the cheese slice by slice. Okay, so it's been like 10 minutes, and I just put this on medium-low, and now I'm ready to add the cheese to melt it in there. So right now the milk is kind of up to temperature, and it's been going at medium-low, and I'm just gonna add the cheese, melt it in there. Okay, so now while we are waiting, we melted the cheese in there. I'm just going to take a whole bunch of butter. I took a lot more than I needed, but that's okay because it's not going to hurt anybody, right? A little butter never hurt anybody. So you're just greasing the inside of the pan with this. And I like to use butter because I know it really will not stick because the butter is sticking to the walls better than the oil. And yeah, it's just a little bit better. Okay, so once you've buttered that, that's where you're going to pour your shells in. So the shells are going to go in. It took me a while to boil the water, probably like 10 minutes to even get the water to where it needed to be. So the amount of time that you're probably going to want to boil the water earlier than when you start the sauce. That's what I learn every time. Your sauce should be pretty good if you put 3 or 4 cups of milk in there. You have a pound of cheese in there again, a stick of butter, salt, pepper, all your seasoning. So now we're going to try to cook the noodles. I salt the water when I put the noodles in, of course. So this will be a good time to make sure your oven's preheated to 350 degrees, if it isn't already, because we're going to bake the macaroni and cheese just to kind of tie all those flavors together once we pour the sauce over the shells, medium shells. Okay, so the shells are done. We don't need to overcook them. They can be a little undercooked actually because they're still going to go in the oven, which you've reset to 350 for about 20 minutes. You take your sauce, you can take a look at that here. You're just going to pour that over the shells, and it will just kind of fill right in. You can kind of move around if you want, but it'll kind of just do its thing. And depending on how much milk you use, you'll have less or more coverage. I think I went on the higher side, so it's going to be a little bit liquidy when it comes out of the oven, but that won't be a problem. Now I use breadcrumbs like such. You can use just your regular old breadcrumbs, that's fine too, but these are like stuffing bread, good for Thanksgiving, Christmas time. They sell this at the store, and it's basically just stale bread. And then what I do is I just kind of put that up on top. And then if I have any extra spaces, I kind of just get some good coverage there. And if I have any extra spaces, I'll go with this. I like to push that in because you don't want it to be too dry. So if you kind of like get it soaked into the mac and cheese a little bit, you'll get a better, better finish, a better top. Okay, and now we know we want that crunchy part on top, so we finish it off with a little more breadcrumbs if we can. But I'll do, fill in the thin areas. So now you just take that, pop it into the oven for like 15 or 20 minutes. So in about 15 or 20 minutes, we'll take that out. It'll have a nice top, crisp top. Depending on how liquidy it seemed when you put it in there, you might want to let it cool a little bit and it will kind of thicken up. So we'll check on that in about 20 minutes. Okay. Take that out of the oven. You can see the bubbling on the sides. That's how you probably know it's done. This is a casserole dish, 13 by 9. You could probably get easily, I would say, 8 portions out of this, maybe 10, depending on how much you're, if you're controlling your portions. So let it cool off a little while, maybe 5-10 minutes, and then enjoy.